so glad I'm here, y'all. Work was so weird this morning. Someone at work said I look like both of the burglars from Home Alone. You know, I don't know what they meant, but I was mad. It was not a good time. Anybody fly in? We're all, okay, y'all flew in. I like flying, but I don't like TSA. Like, I'm the kind of guy, I just want to, it's yes sir, yes ma'am, get in and out as quickly as possible. I usually have a quarter ounce of weed on me, so there's reasons there. But last time I flew to meet my parents in Orlando, and I got in the line for TSA, my shoes were on the conveyor belt and everything. And the guy in front of me got right up to the scanner, and he just goes, nope, no way. I'm not going through that. I do not want some homo in IT looking at my ding-a-ling, no sir. And so the TSA guy was just like, well sir, if you don't want to go through the scanner, we have to pat you down. And he just goes, oh yeah, that's totally fine. And I'm just standing there thinking, so you just want to be a part of the gay shit, okay. I see where this is going. You can't look, but you can touch all you want. None of that back of the hand bullshit. Full palm. It was crazy. I was stressing out, so I just got through there as quickly as I could, sat down in the gate. And I got there 2.5 hours early because I'm anxious as hell. So I do what any normal person does. I sit there and I scroll on Reddit. Because, sometimes you still see some wild shit on Reddit. And sometimes I forget people don't know I'm a comedian, so I just kind of say the first thing that comes to mind without thinking. Like someone posted, my wife cheated on me and killed herself 3 days later. Ask me anything. Without even hesitating, I just commented, sounds like you dodged the bullet that she couldn't. I like to think I did a good thing that day. Oh my God. So I'm actually originally from Atlanta, Georgia, but I've lived here for 13 years. This is basically my home. But I've lived in the South my entire life. And I've come to notice we tend to have weird inside jokes about how redneck the other southern states are. Because we can't be the most redneck. Like growing up in Atlanta, the big joke was everyone in Alabama fucks their cousin. I know it's a joke here too. I actually found out recently it's like a whole international thing. Because I was in Germany. And I was talking to a dude there in Alabama came up and he was just like, oh yeah, it's a place who solves the cousin fuckers. I know said place, it's separate. But here's something I found out recently. Apparently, in Alabama, they tell that joke about us here in Tennessee. Yeah, I know. But then I thought about it, and we kind of tell that joke about Kentucky. And in Kentucky, they tell that joke about West Virginia. That's where it stops. There's not a single person in West Virginia trying to contest that fact. All right, they're all up there just like, yeah, and? Y'all aren't fucking your cousin, it's the greatest! We got all the babies, they so smart. So purty. In addition to growing up in the South, I was also homeschooled. Oh, I love that response. Oh, it all makes sense now. I say that, there was one year when I was 10 years old that we did try out Catholic school, but I ended up having to leave. All the other boys kept bullying me for still being a virgin. Yeah, they were like, you're clearly not a Christian. You've never spent any time with the priests. So right back to homeschooling I went. It was crazy though, because when I got to high school, we got to the point where my mom couldn't teach us everything, so we did online classes. But that means that I got to learn German from a woman from Clarksville. Yeah, it was nuts. She would log into class every single morning, and it would always start the same way. She would just go, all right, y'all, time to learn some German auf Deutsch. Here we go. And I swear to God, I spent so many years thinking that's how you spoke German. Until I met a German man. Because like I said, I went to Germany a couple years ago, and it was my goal. I was like, I'm going to speak German to a local. Like, I'm going to make this happen. And I was in a coffee shop, and I saw a guy, and I was like, this is my guy. All right, target acquired, let's do this. So I walked up to him, I tapped him on the shoulder, and he turns and looks at me, and I just go, "Guten Morgen! Wie muss du dich?" And in the back of my head, I'm just like, nailed it! But then I look at him, and he's got this look of absolute horror on his face. And he just started yelling at me. He was just like, "Was hast du gesagt? Verschenkt hat du das Sprung auf, du blöde Bastard! Halt die Klappe, du dumme Scheiße!" I gotta be honest, I didn't know what the fuck he was saying. Clearly, that was not German, okay? Where's the southern accent? So I was just like, shit, this is not a local. I gotta abort mission. So I just looked at him and I was like, auf Wiedersehen, bruh! See you later. And I just scampered off like the pussy I am. It was a time, y'all. It was a crazy time. I live with a woman. Thank you. We're not dating, at least that's what she keeps telling me. So that's been interesting. But this is my first time living with a woman that isn't a member of my family. And I didn't realize there are just some things you gotta do when you live with a woman that you don't ever think about when you live by yourself or with other guys. The other day I was driving home from work and she called me and she was like, "Hey, could you go to the store and pick up some tampons for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm a simp. I do what I can for the ladies. Just tell me the brand and I got you." So I get to the store and I find the brand that she wanted, but there were two options. One labeled L and one labeled R. So I texted her. I was like, "Hey, are tampons like Twix?" Like, are you a left vagina or a right vagina kind of girl? She texted back, "It stands for light and regular, you asshole." I'm just like, who's making these tampons? Marlboro? Like what, you do a Kegel and suddenly it's a menthol? Like a camel toe crush or something? Come on. Okay, camel toe crush deserve way more laughter than that. Come on, that's fucking genius, y'all. So yeah, if you can't tell, I am very single. It's a thing. I did have a girlfriend for a little bit there, and it was going all right, but sometimes I just say stupid shit and I ruin everything. We were at Whole Foods, because I'm a bougie bitch, you know. And I told her, I was like, "You get two things and then I'm broke, so that's it." But I found this tub of organic yogurt, and on the side it had all of the names of the cows that gave milk to the yogurt to kind of help you like connect with your food a little more. I was like, that's kind of cool. So I read the list out loud to her, and it was like Fanny, Betty, Veronica, and she just goes, "Ugh, of course all female names." Misogyny is just baked into the idea of consuming animal products. I was just like, "Babe, I'm pretty sure yogurt from a bowl would taste a little off. Maybe a little salty, but as far as our conversations go, you have way more experience in this realm than I do, so." Granted, the brand was Bukkake Farms, so she might have been onto something. But I went into that Whole Foods with a girlfriend and I left with a tub of yogurt. It was quite nice, actually. So yeah, I'm very single now. I'm on the apps. We all know the apps, right? You swipe right, you like the person. You swipe left, you don't like the person. Swipe up for butt stuff. It's a good time. But here's the thing, and I'm gonna leave you on this. Ladies, sometimes y'all say some weird shit on Tinder that I just don't know how to deal with. Okay? Like I was talking to this girl for a week and it was going really good, and I was like, "Hey, we should meet up in person, get a drink or something. I think we'd have a great time." And she just goes, "Oh, I don't think you'll like me in person. I have cellulite." I'm just like, girl, what the hell? It's all good. I have Cricket Wireless, okay? I don't care what cell service you use. Goddamn. Y'all, my name is Seth Kays. You've been amazing.